Hey, listening divas. Okay, so today we're going to talk about how, if you have a team, how to kind of look to see how they're doing at their parties. It's a great way to manage their system as well. And then also for you girls that want to know how I can see how you're doing at your parties. One thing I do want to let you know is I can't see your hostess's information. I can't see her phone number, her email. I cannot see the guests at your party either. So Pure Romance has done a great job. So that way I don't see that information. I'm just looking to see how I can help you at your party. This is also a tool so that way you know how many parties that you've been doing, how many parties that you're closing, and also calculating your party profit app, okay? Maybe not in the app, but calculating your party profits, okay? So I'm going to show you how I see that, and also if I do a contest, you will also see how I see that as well too. So this is a great tool for you and your team as well, all right? So I'm going to share here. If I get to the right place. There we go. All right, so now that we are here, you're going to, whenever you log in, you're going to go under My Reports, all right? And to see how your team is doing, you're going to go under the Team Reports, and then the very bottom says Team Party Details. You're going to go ahead and click on that. Now, like for the current contest that we are doing to win the Sexy and City collection, this is how I kind of see how everybody is doing and if they're entering the parties into the system, all right? So you'll see there, you know, the name, the upcoming, how many upcoming parties they have, open parties, closed party, and cancel parties. So I usually then just go ahead and click on all, and then I click on closed, okay? So you'll see that for the month of February, Ashley has done 9, Bobby has done 7. This is how many that they have closed, actually closed, all right? Then you can also go back in through for January, okay? Since right now is a current 2-month contest, I have to go through January, and then I also have to go through in February. So right now, for once you do 4 parties in a month, you get double the tickets. So right now, like right here, Bobby will get 18, 14, 10, and then she'll get 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Okay. So we're going to go back to February real quick. February 2015, right here. All right. So what happens here is that we're going to go under Bobby. I already asked for permission to go let you guys see this. So I'm clicked on her, what she's done. When it comes up, it's going to show all in all of the current year. Okay, you'll see that she's got many upcoming parties already entered into the system, which is good because now she gets to have that party link and she gets to share that party information out. Okay, and I love how she has the outside orders here as well. So anytime there's outside orders, she just enters them all up and then just closes it at the end of the month. Okay, I do the same thing to keep track of my my outside orders, and that way you can see who's ordering what. All right. Now we're going to scroll back down through here. So here you see that she's closed all of these and actually have done the calculation of how much she's made at the parties. Here you'll see that these 2 are open, so obviously they're NA right here. But if you could have a closed and an NA right here, indicating that she has not went through and calculated her party profit, okay? But she is up to date on most of that, okay, and actually have done that as well, okay? So whenever I do a contest, I will go look at the close and see that's in here. Now, if any of them have an NA or a 0 next to that, that would be a disqualification for like the current contest. But then this is how you're going to manage for your team girls, okay? So for you leaders, this is how you're going to see how they have done. All right, so let's go ahead and click on, I think we'll go click on this one. When I click on that, you will see loading. You'll see how many guests were there, how many orders were there, okay? If she has actually clicked on how many parties she's booked and new leads, it's on there as well, okay? But you'll see that the party was $612. Hostess's order was $331. So her party total retail sales was $878. Here she's her hostess got an $18 free gift. Okay, if she did a door price, it will be on there as well. So $10 where the guests have saved $10 through all of her 6 guests. They saved a total of $10 altogether. Her hostess credit was $55. Okay, so she's at 55% as well. And so what you've seen here is that this is her party profit. $146.52 is how much she made an hour. How crazy is that? Okay, and I do believe that is calculated like on a 3-4 hour 4-hour party. So based on a 3-hour party. So this way, then I can see, okay, for you as a leader, you're going to go through and like, okay, so your party was 612. Hostess is ordered quite a bit, so this is great. So if you go through and then there's a I don't know if she has one in here, but then you can see maybe her hostesses did not order as much, and then that's when you can kind of go through and say, hey, Bobby, I've noticed that your hostess didn't order a lot here, or if you see a trend in all of her parties that her hostesses are ordering not very much. So if this number was like maybe around basically how much her credit is, then that's how maybe then you know that maybe you need to talk with, for instance, I will talk with Bobby and say, hey, what kind of discounts are you giving your hostess? What are your hostess incentives? What are you doing for your hostess and making her feel special? So I've noticed here that she's offered maybe she given her $30. There was $21.40 in discounts from the hostess. So probably right now what I'll be doing is asking Bobby, say, hey, do you give your hostess any other discounts or anything like that? Or are you just giving her 10% and a free gift or something along those lines? So you can, this kind of give you more of a general idea of what she's doing at the party. So remember, there's always a My Parties overview up on top so that way you know how to enter in a party in the COO for you girls. But that is pretty much about it, and that is how in your orders that I will go through, and this is a great way if you want to do a contest or something that you can see how your girls are doing, if they're utilizing the Pure Romance program that has been provided to us. Then you can see canceled. I've noticed that there's like hey, like here, Tony's got 3 canceled for some reason. Did she actually mean to cancel them? Or were they real cancellations, or what were they? Then you can go back through and call Tony and say, hey, Tony, I've kind of noticed that you've having several cancellations. What's going on? So that way you can utilize this information here as well. So then you can see maybe there's a trend that you see everyone's having a lot of cancellations, and maybe that's a good way to go through and say, all right, maybe this is what we need to talk about at the next meeting. But that is how we calculate that or go through those reports and everything else. So that's how it's done. Just want to kind of let you know of an overview of all that, girls, and how to utilize the new party profit calculation that Pure Romance has provided for us. So please utilize that. It is a great tool. It is a great way so that we can see how much money you're making, how much money your teammates are making, and how much your team is making as well, because the speed of a leader is also the speed of the team. So utilize that and incorporate that in your one-on-one calls. So thanks, girls. You have a fabulous day. Signing off.